children, I hope you have gone through my previous video, and today we will continue further. We will continue with the chapter organic chemistry, and we were doing nomenclature of organic compounds. Now we will start with IUPAC names of organic compounds containing carbon-carbon double bond and carbon-carbon triple bond. In such cases, when there is carbon-carbon double bond, suffix "ene" comes, and if there is carbon-carbon triple bond, there is suffix "ine", Y-N-E. But if both are present, then "ene" will come before "ine". So the terminal E of "ene" is dropped. Numbering of parent chain is done from whichever position double bond is nearest or triple bond is nearest. Okay. So we've taken an example over here. There is CH triple bond C, CH double bond CH, single bond CH3. So numbering will be done from this side, because here the first carbon is having triple bond. Okay, and if you count from here, it would have been the second carbon. So numbering we will do like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But naming, total 5 carbons. So pent, in naming first we will write "ene". So pent 3N, because now it is on the third carbon. 1-ine. This is how the naming is done. Let us see one more example. CH3C triple bond C, single bond CH, double bond CH2. So now this time the numbering will be done from this side, because CH2 is having double bond. So this is first carbon, this is second carbon, third, fourth and fifth. Total of 5 carbons. So pent, first carbon has double bond, so 1N, and the third carbon has triple bond, so 3-ine. Okay, so this is how the numbering is done. See another example. In case both are at equal distance, then the lowest number is given to carbon-carbon double bond. This example, in both cases, if we count from here, the first carbon has a triple bond, and if we count from here, the first carbon has a double bond. But in this, if such case is there, we give preference to double bond. So numbering will be done from the side of double bond. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is carbon will be pent 1N4-ine. Okay. Now next is IUPAC names of aliphatic cyclic compounds. They are also called as alicyclic compounds. So in these compounds, prefix is cyclo, and rules are similar to those of alkanes, alkenes or alkynes. In case there are 2 or more side chains, the more branched carbon gets lower number. Like see over here, this is a hexagon, that means there are 6 carbons, so it is called cyclohexane. There is a double bond over here, so it will become cyclohexene. Okay, double bond means ene, so cyclohexene. Now in this case, one hydrogen is replaced by methyl group, other is replaced by ethyl group. So you will write 1-ethyl. Numbering will be given. The lower number will be given to the side chain which is more branched. So this is more branched. So this will be 1, 2 and 3. So you will write 1-ethyl, 3-methyl cyclohexane, since all are single bond. Now in this case, see, on this there are 2 methyl groups, and here there is C2H5. So now the numbering will be done from this carbon, 1, 2 and 3. So you will get 3-ethyl 1,1-dimethyl cyclohexane. Numbering from this carbon, but when you are naming it, the side chains have to be named alphabetically. So ethyl will be named first. 3-ethyl 1,1-dimethyl cyclohexane. Now in this case, you can see the numbering is here. You have one methyl group, and then this is CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3, that is the propyl group. So numbering will be 1, 2 and 3. So you get 1, 2 dimethyl, 3 propyl cyclohexane. Okay. 1 minute. Now we move ahead. See another example. If the side chain contains more number of carbon atoms than the ring, the compound is considered as derivative of alkane. Now here the ring has only 4 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. Side chain has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this ring will be considered as a derivative of this alkane. So parent chain will be pentane, 5 carbon, and to it on the second carbon the side chain is attached, so 2-cyclobutyl pentane. This is how the naming is done. If ring contains more or equal number of carbon atoms than the alkyl group attached to it, it is named as derivative of cycloalkane, and alkyl group is treated as substituent group. Now see over here, the ring has 6 and the side chain has 5. So that will be made by parent will be hexane and the side chain will be this 5 carbon. So 2-pentyl cyclohexane. Alright. Now IUPAC names of organic compound containing substituents. Now in this case, if chlorine, bromine, nitro, NO2, NO, OCH3, OC2H5, etc., they are not considered as functional groups. They are substituents and they are named in alphabetical order along with the side chains, and the substituents get lower number which comes alphabetically first. Like you can see with an example, you have a chain where there is Cl as well as Br. So B comes before C. So bromine gets the lower number. So you give number 1 to this carbon, then 2 to this and 3 to this. So it is 1-bromo-3-chloropropane. Similarly in this case, now when carbon double bond and carbon triple bond, they are treated as functional groups and they are given minimum possible numbers. So see over here, there is a double bond over here. So the numbering will have to be done from this side so that it gets minimum. So first carbon has a double bond, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the parent chain. So pent. On the first carbon there is a double bond, so pent 1 ene, and the side chain is having on the third carbon bromine, on the fifth carbon you are having chlorine, and on fourth carbon you are having methyl. So these side chains will be named alphabetically. So third 3-bromo, 5-chloro, 4-methyl, pent 1 ene. Okay, so this is how substituents are named. Next we move on to IUPAC names of ethers. The IUPAC name of ether is alkoxyalkane. Oxygen atom is considered towards the smaller alkyl group and larger alkyl group is part of parent carbon chain. That means like here CH3OC2H5. So the parent chain will be the larger one, ethane, and oxy word will be added to the side chain, that is methyl group. So methoxyethane. Similarly over here you see CH3CH OC2H5 CH3. So this OC2H5 has been attached to second carbon. So you will write 2-ethoxypropane. Parent chain will be of 3 carbon atom. Now here CH3O C CH3 CH3 CH3. So this will be called as second carbon has 2 methyl groups attached. So 2-methoxy 2-methyl propane. All right, 1 2 3, this is the largest carbon, parent carbon chain, 1 2 3. So this is propane. To this second carbon is attached a methyl group, and the second carbon is attached to O and CH3. So 2-methoxy for the side chain, 2-methyl propane. All right, so side chain is methyl. So 2-methoxy propane it was, but on the second carbon there is also a methyl group. So 2-methoxy 2-methyl propane. Okay, now see, for acyclic polyethers, long chain polyethers are named as oxa derivatives of alkane corresponding to total number of carbon and oxygen atoms present in the chain. What is the meaning of this? Suppose you have CH3O, CH2, CH2O, CH3. So now here the long chain polyether, it is named as oxa derivative. So it will be carbon is 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. This is 2,5-dioxahexane. Okay, parent is 6, so hexane, and on the second and the fifth carbon has been substituted by oxygen. So it is 2,5-di for 2, because there are 2 oxygen, dioxahexane. Now you come to IUPAC names of compounds containing functional groups. Now in the functional group, first we come to IUPAC names of alcohols. Now to alcohol, to the name of alkane, ol is added, so it becomes alkanol, OL. Alright, lowest possible number is given to the OH group. Like you take an example over here, CH3, CH2, CH, CH2, CH2, CH3, and to this it is attached CH2OH. So this has to be given the lowest possible number. So that is why this carbon will be named as 1, numbered as 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. If we had done like this, 1, 2, 3, 4 only. Otherwise, if you look, the longest carbon chain is appearing to be this carbon chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But because we have to have the functional group in the parent chain, so we will take this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the parent chain will become pent. Since there is an OH and it is attached to the first carbon, it will become pentane 1 all, and to the second carbon is attached CH3 CH2, that is ethyl group. So it is 2 ethyl pentane 1 all. Okay. If an organic compound contains 2 or more OH group, then the common IUPAC name is alkane diol or alkane triol, etc. For example, see here, CH2OH, CHOH, CH2OH. There are 3 OH groups and number of carbons in the parent chain is 3. So propane, first carbon, second carbon and third carbon, all 3 have OH. So it becomes propane 1, 2, 3 triol. Okay. Next we come to IUPAC names of aldehydes. Now aldehydes, just like alcohols, OL was added, in aldehydes AL is added. So they become alkanal. Like you see over here, CH3, CH3, CH2, CH2, CHO. Now the aldehyde is given the smallest number. So CHO will be 1, then 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is a pentane with aldehyde. This is wrong. It should be pentanal. This is written wrong. It is on the fourth carbon you have the methyl group. So it is 4-methyl pentanal. AL should be here. Okay, correct it. It is not pentane, it is pentanal. Next is, let me tell you over here, if it can come here, it doesn't come here. Just a minute. I'm able to get my cursor. It should be pentanal. Alright. This is, sorry, 1 minute. 4-methyl this M has to be capital. So this compound is 4-methyl pentanal. There is a mistake in this typed matter in this picture. Now, if organic compound contains 2 CHO groups and the carbon atom of CHO groups are counted in parent chain and the letter E of alkane is retained, like see over here, CHO here and CHO here. So there are how many carbons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be our parent chain because we have to include both CHO groups in the parent chain. So on the second carbon we have methyl group, so it will become 2-methyl pentane 1,5-dial Al. Alright, next we come to IUPAC names of ketone. For ketone, the name is alkanone. So to alkane, ONE is added. So over here, CH3, CH2, CH2, CO, CH2, CH3. So on the third carbon, C double bond O is present and the parent chain is 6 carbon long, so it becomes hexane 3-one. Same over here, CH3, CO, CH2, CO, CH3. There are 2 CO, C double bond O's. One is on the second, the other one is on the fourth. In total there are 5 carbons, so you will name it as pentane 2,4-dione. Okay. Now next we come to naming of IUPAC naming of carboxylic acids. Now in carboxylic acid, the term oic acid, OIC, oic acid is added. It is called alkanoic acid. Let's see over here, CH3, CH2, 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 COOH. Total of how many carbon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This carbon is included and numbering is from this carbon only. So it is called as pentanoic acid. If 2 COOH groups are present in a chain, the carbon atoms of COOH groups are counted in parent chain and letter E of alkane is retained. See, this was penta and now here it will become pentane 1,5-dioic. So E is added over here. COOH, CH, C2H5, CH, CH3, CH2, COOH. So second carbon has ethyl, third carbon has methyl, and the COOH group is on the first and the fifth carbon. So it is 1,5-dioic acids. But in here the change is there. Instead of pentan, it is pentane. E is added. So 3-methyl pentane 1,5-dioic acids. Next we come to IUPAC names of esters. Now in esters, see, the common name is alkyl alkanoate. The name of alkyl group is written first. Like see over here, CH3, CH2, CH2, COO, C2H5. Parent chain is of 4 carbon atoms. Okay. So side chain is C2H5. So it is ethyl butanoate. Okay, so alkyl group is ethyl butanoate. Next you come to IUPAC names of acid amides. Where did it go? Okay. Acid amides. Parent carbon chain should contain COONH2 for acid amide. Okay. Sorry, CONH2. Even if parent carbon chain is not the longest, that CONH2 group should be included in that chain. So IUPAC name is alkanamide. See here, CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, CONH2. Parent carbon chain has to include this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So butanamide. And on the third carbon we have methyl group. So 3-methyl butanamide. Next we have IUPAC names of acid halides. Acid halides, they have RC double bond OX. Okay, so parent carbon should contain the COX group and it should be given the lowest position. Example, like here you have COCl, so it has to be included to the parent carbon. So you give it number, lowest number 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and on the fifth carbon you have bromine. So the name is 5-bromohexanoyl chloride. Okay. Now next is IUPAC names of amines. You know amines are of various types: primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine. So first we will start with primary amines. Primary amines are the ones which have 1 degree carbon. Okay, just a minute. Yes. So this is a primary amine in which the carbon is of 1 degree. There's some problem with the video. Anyway, C, CH3, C, CH3, CH3, NH2. So to the amine, you just name it as alkanamine. So the alkane over here is of 3 carbon, longest chain is 3 carbon. From whichever way you count, whether you count like this 1, 2, 3 or you count like this. So the chain is, parent chain is propane, and to the second carbon amine is added. So, and on the second carbon a methyl group is also present. So you will write 2-methyl propane 2 amine, and from here, from propane, E will be removed. Now you come to secondary amines. Secondary amines, you know, they have 2 degree amines. So in this, the name is N-alkyl alkanamide, like C2H5NH CH3. So this is the longer one, C2H5. So the amine will be ethanamine, but to the nitrogen methyl group is attached as side chain, so it will be N-methyl ethanamine. Then you come to tertiary amines. Their IUPAC name is N-alkyl alkanamine. See here, CH3N, CH3, CH3. So the longest chain is only of single carbon, so it will be methanamine. But to nitrogen there are 2 methyl groups attached as side chain, so you will write NN dimethyl methanamine. In this case, CH3N, CH3, C2H5. So there is one long parent chain will be C2H5. It will become ethanamine, and to both methyl groups are attached to nitrogen, so it will be NN dimethyl ethanamine. Alright, so these are the tertiary amines. Now we come to IUPAC names of acid anhydrides. IUPAC names of acid anhydride. Anhydride, you know, from one water molecule has been removed, so they are combined together by a single oxygen. They are known as alcoholic anhydride. See here, CH3COO, CH3CO. So this is ethane, because two carbon are there, so ethanoic anhydride. This case CH3CO, CH3CH2CO. So this is ethanoic, and the other group is propanoic. Ethanoic propanoic anhydride. Like this the naming is done. This case both were ethanoic because both had two carbon, but here one has 2, other has 3, so you will write it as ethanoic propanoic anhydrides. Now next is IUPAC name of alkyl cyanides. So their name is alkane nitrile. Carbon atom of CN group is counted in the parent chain, CH3CN. So here you will count carbon atom as 2, and it will be called ethane nitrile. CH3CH, CH3CN. So the carbon chain is of 3 carbon, and on the second carbon you have a methyl group, so 2-methyl propane nitrile. Next you have IUPAC names of isocyanides. So there are no IUPAC names for isocyanides. When we proceed further, I hope you are able to understand. When you will practice, then you will become familiar. Try to practice writing IUPAC name of compounds. Now next is IUPAC name of sulfonic acids. Common IUPAC name is alkyl sulfonic acid, like C2H5SO3H. SO3H group is attached to C2H5, so it becomes ethyl sulfonic acid. CH3SO3H, methyl sulfonic acid. Okay. Now this is a table which is showing special suffix for carbon containing functional groups, like COOH, the suffix is carboxylic acid. CHO, carbaldehyde. CN, carbonitrile. COCl, carbonyl chloride. CONH2, carbonamide. Next we come to rules of for IUPAC of some specific compounds of carbon containing functional groups. So there are certain rules, we will just discuss them. If an unbranched carbon chain contains more than 2 same groups as CN, CHO or COOH, their carbon atom is not included in the chain and special suffix is added as given in the table 12, this table, like it was given in this table. Alright, now let us take a few examples, like CN, CH2, CH, CN, CH2, CN. Now there are 3 CN attached over here, so you will give the name is propane 1,2,3 tricarbonitrile. Alright, for CN in this table I told you now that this for CN the suffix is carbonitrile. When there is more than one, then you write it like this: propane 3-carbonitrile. Okay, these carbons will now not be added in the parent chain. So parent chain is just these 3 carbons. Now see here, COOH, CH2, CH, CH2, COOH, COH. Now again these carbons of COOH will not be added in the parent chain, so it will become propane 1,2,3 tricarboxylic acid. Similarly here, CHO, CH2, CH2, CH, CHO, CH2, CH2, CHO. So these CHO carbons will not be added. Parent chain has got 5 carbons, so it will be called as pentane 1,3,5 tricarbaldehyde. Alright, so this is the first rule. Now next is that if some of similar groups are present in side chain, then such a group is considered as substituent group. For example, CN, see here, over here, CN, CH2, 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 CH, CH2, CN, CH2, CN. So the CN is present 3 times. So it becomes 3-cyanomethyl heptane 1,7-dinitride. Longest carbon chain has got 7 carbons. Alright. And there are 3 cyano groups, so it becomes 3-cyanomethyl because CH2CN, CH2CN and CH2CN. 3 CH2CN can be seen. So cyanomethyl. Heptane 1 and 7. On 1 and 7 there is dinitride. Alright. Next one. See second one, COOH, CH2CH, CH2COH, CH2COH. To CH there are 3 CH2COH added. So you will write 3 carboxymethyl CH2COH. Okay, methyl for CH2, carboxy for COOH. Pentane, total number of carbons will be counted as 5. 1,5-dioic acid. So these are special cases. Then same with aldehyde, CHO, CH2, CH2, CH, CH2, CHO, CH2, CHO. To this CH, CH2, CHO, CH2, CHO is added, so it will be called as 3-formyl methyl hexane 1,6-dial. Alright. Now next condition is if carbon containing functional group is linked to a carbon atom of alicyclic ring, then such functional groups are given special suffix. Like if CN is joined to cyclohexane, so it will be called as cyclohexane carbonitrile. If CONH2 is added to a cyclohexane, it will be called cyclohexane carboxamide. Like this. If it is added, if OH and COOH are added, so COOH is on the top of the functional group table. So this will be numbered 1, then 2 and 3. So it will be 3-hydroxycyclohexane carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid is on the top of the priority table. And if aldehyde is there, so cyclohexane carbaldehyde. Alright, now rules for naming aliphatic compounds having polyfunctional groups. More than one functional groups. Like I was telling you just now, that if a compound has more than one functional group, then in IUPAC system, one of the functional group is chosen as principal functional group, and the remaining functional groups are treated as substituents and are indicated by prefix. Numbering of parent chain is done in such a way that the principal functional group gets the lowest number. Like COOH, I told you, is on the top of the priority table. So it will be considered the principal functional group, and others will be considered Cl and OH, they will be considered as substituent. There is a priority table given in the book. You go through it and try to remember which functional group has the priority. So if there are more than one functional group, then the primary functional group will be the one which is on the top at the priority table, and those which are below, they will be considered as side chains. Next we come to nomenclature of aromatic compounds. Now aromatic compounds, a 6-membered closed chain structure with alternate single and double bond is known as benzene ring. An alkyl group attached to benzene ring is called as the side chain. This is a benzene ring. It is also shown like this circle, but it is actually this one double bond, then single bond, then another double bond, then single bond. Okay. Now the names of monosubstituted benzene compounds are usually derived by prefixing the name of substituent before the word benzene. Like when CH3 is the side chain, then it is called as methyl benzene. If Cl is the side chain, it is called as chlorobenzene. NO2 nitrobenzene. OH hydroxybenzene. NH2 aminobenzene, COOH carboxybenzene, OCH3 methoxybenzene, CHO formyl benzene. Alright. Side chain substituted compounds are generally named as aliphatic compounds in which aromatic portion is taken as substituent. Examples are given here. Like over here, see, CH2COOH. Now because here the functional group is the primary functional group, then this will be taken as substituent and it will be called as 2 second carbon has this benzene ring. So you will write 2-phenyl ethanoic acid. Same way over here, if the functional group is attached over here, Cl, so it will be called as 1-phenyl chloromethane. Here CHCl2, so phenyl dichloromethane, CCl3, phenyl trichloromethane. Okay, so this is how the naming is done. Then we come to the next. When two similar substituents are attached to benzene ring, the relative position of substituents is indicated by symbol ortho, meta or para, O, M or P. Now O stands for first and second carbon, M, meta position is for first and third carbon, and para, P is for first and fourth. See over here, CH3 same side chains. First is on the first carbon, the other one is on the second, so it will be 1,2-dimethyl benzene. This is ortho xylene. OH, 1,2-dihydroxybenzene. Alright, here it will be first, second, third, so 1,3-dihydroxybenzene. Okay, that is called as resorcinol. Then here, this is 1,4-dihydroxybenzene. SO3H, again 1,3. So you see, this is ortho, 1 and 2. This is also ortho. This 1 and 3 is meta. 1 and 4 is para in common terms. For the IUPAC, you have to just write the number. And 1 and 3 again is meta. Alright. Now, when an aromatic compound containing 2 or more functional groups, it is named as derivative of compound with the principal functional group as position 1. When there are more than one functional groups, the principal compound, like I told you, COOH is on the top of the periodic table, so it will be numbered as 1 and the others will be numbered after that. So this comes to, this comes to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it becomes 4-nitrobenzoic acid.